Hello guys, welcome back to 1878 Blues. If you could like, comment, subscribe, share, comments on this video. We are 11 subscribers away from 700. Massive thank you for everyone who takes part in contributing to the channel. It's much appreciated. Sheffield United v Everton. Half 12 kickoff at Bramble Lane. A chance for Everton to put things right in the league. Just like Sheffield United, both teams have struggled massively, lost all 3 games. You know, in terms of Sheffield United, they've done better. They're higher in the league because they've scored some goals and haven't been battered, unlike us. Massive game. Feels like another 6-pointer. For obvious reasons, that Sheffield United are a promotion team. They're not looking the greatest. I think one big worry for Everton in this game is we need to put a performance as a team performance. We need to all play good together. We need to have a structure and a way about us to be hard to beat. As history says, in the past couple of years, that hasn't been the case away from home. We are absolutely fucking shocking. Nearly got beat by Doncaster the other night. If it wasn't an inspired performance by Beto, Danjuma in the second half, just gone gay, we'll be in massive trouble in that match and potentially lose another game without scoring a goal. And that's what I hope for in this game, in terms of I hope that we have that kind of last 20-25 minutes type of performance against Sheffield United, against Doncaster in this Sheffield United game. Sheffield United haven't got any standout players. I think Gustavo Hammer, if that's how you say his name, looks like a really good signing for Sheffield United. Obviously with that goal he scored, and for Coventry, he looked a reasonably good player. He could be the difference maker for them. But they haven't got many more. Traore looks all right up front. They haven't got standout players. They're just a hard-working team who try and keep a game at 0-0 and try and nick a goal. They have bought some players like Archer, who could feature from Aston Villa. I think they've brought someone else in as well, but I can't recall on the top of my head. They are trying to make subtle changes, slight improvements to the squad, but I do honestly believe they'll struggle this season unless they miraculously change how they play and change the results. Then I can't see it going any other way. I have predicted them to be in the bottom 3, but just like us, they're going to want to win. And if you're going to put a bet on it, you'll probably put Sheffield United to win and Tom Davies to score a 30-yarder last-minute winner, which is my fear going into this game. But we're gonna have to just play the way we did in the last, like I said, 20-25 minutes against Doncaster. I think we can't let a goal or a moment of madness completely affect us. And yes, confidence is a big thing in football, but it's becoming ridiculous at Everton to the point where it's like you're playing a load of youngsters who haven't got experience and don't know how to handle these situations. A load of these players are in their prime, have plenty of experience in top flight football or football in general. I don't know why we just our mindsets and everything just go down the drain with an incident in a game or a period of a game. It's been a common theme for loads of our away performances in recent times, so we need to put things right. Hopefully Beto starts. Fuck me, I hope he starts. I hope he does, because he made such a difference. Pickford in goal, obviously, if I'm going to do a lineup. A case for Ashley Young to start at right back. Tarkowski, Branthwaite, left back, Mikalenko. You're going to have to pick him, even though I don't rate him. He's the best we've got. It just makes a bit more balanced at the back if we have him at left back instead of the likes of Godfrey potentially going there, where I think Godfrey still, to me, is massively inept in defensive performances and everything in terms of being a defensive player. He hasn't got the concentration. And then midfield, just Garner Gay comes straight back in my eyes. Onana, and James Garner. I would love to see a 4-3-3. I really would. And then wingers, a potential, what we've heard from Sean Dyche, that McNeil could be back in contention after returning to first team training. So obviously he'll be my choice to start. But if not, he'll probably be on the bench. We've got Dan Juma on the left. Right. Ooh, God. I'm trying to think of who we got. Is it that bad? I don't even know who we've got. I think this is why we're looking for a winger, isn't it? But we are missing a lot of players. My God, I can't even think who could play on the right. You could say Dobbin, but Dobbin to me looks completely out of touch with top flight football at the moment. He really doesn't look. I mean, you could say play more games with him on. He's got pace. I actually can't think of any of the right wingers we've got who could play in that position. You know, some can play there, like Ashley Young and that, but I think we need him at right back. Because Patterson looks just lost his head. Doesn't look mature enough yet to be a Premier League right back. You're going to have to pick Dobbin, haven't you? And then Better up front. And then obviously changes throughout the game. But yeah, it's a bit of a worry there. Obviously we're waiting for the likes of Jack Harrison to come back, but you don't know, he might not fit into the system. He might not be the player we want him to be, but yeah, struggling because Damari Gray's going, Iwobi's going, reports of 20 million going to Fulham. We're trying to bring players in. But for this game, I can't really think of anyone else going to play a right wing. I hope it's not Garner again, because yes, he crossed the great, he did a great cross for Beto's header against the post, but apart from that, I can't see it, but he might go that way, and Decore will probably have a role. So I can imagine Decore will be in the middle instead of Garner, which is annoying because we want Garner in the middle. And then Garner will be on the right, if that's going to be the case. And then Beto has to start for me. He has to start. He looks fit, looks hungry. You cannot not start him. I'm sorry. Yeah, so Sheffield United will probably have a very similar squad to how they've, I've had in the past few games, but just people walking past, which is boss, and just staring into my car. Let's not make it obvious at all. They probably heard me as well, which is really embarrassing. But yeah, we'll have to see how they go. You're gonna know right away from the first 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes of an Everton away performance. You know how it's gonna go down. It's up to us to kind of regroup, deal with the times of the game where we're having a bad period and yeah, we're just gonna have to get at them. I think they're gonna be low in confidence as well. Obviously, they will look into this game knowing that this is a possible winnable game for them because of the state we're in and our away record. But it's a winnable game for us as well, and it's only us who can make these changes. Yeah, it's only us who can sort this out for ourselves. And if you lose this one, it gets really bleak for Sean Dyche's future. And it's a messy situation if that happens, because it's just after the transfer window. If a new manager came in, he's got players he doesn't necessarily want, or might not be fitted into his style of football regime. So it could be another messy situation. I hope it's not. I hope we get the win on Saturday, and just start kicking on from there. A League Cup win, yes, as messy as it was against Doncaster, could kick-start our season. But just going to have to get some sort of confidence going into this game. I mean, we won away from home as well, which helps. I know it's only at Doncaster, but still away from home. We had pressurising moments. We dealt with it. Maybe lucky in some sense as well against Doncaster, but we still stuck through it and managed to get the win, grind it out. So hopefully it does build some confidence. If we beat Sheffield United, we could start looking up, and it's just in time for the 2-week break for the internationals and get some players back. And yes, still there is a room and a chance of another player getting injured in that time in international duty or just falling out of their bed or something. But yeah, it's down to us to make amends right. If you could have given me a prediction, realistically, you could easily say we're going to lose again, but I actually believe we're going to pick up a point. Our away record at Bramble Lane isn't too bad at all. In recent memory, we've won a few games there. I think 1-0, courtesy to an Andre Gomez goal, I think it was. And we was top of the league. I think this was in lockdown. Yes, no fans at the ground, but I think in recent times or whenever we played Sheffield United at their ground, we've got a decent record, something I shouldn't be too worried about. But it's this Everton side lacking confidence at the moment. But hopefully, with someone like Beto up front who gives me this confidence, who looks confident as well, who's not doesn't seem up to now phased about Everton's situation and their current squad's confidence. He could give confidence to other players. You know, Dan Juma looked like a different player when he come on, when Beto come on. So, yeah, we're just going to have to see. But for transfer news, you know, about Wobie. I'm sorry, I think it's going to be a 1-1 draw. I think we're going to score, but I don't think we'll win the game. I just don't think we'll have it in us to win the game. And I think both sides will settle for a point at some point of the game just to get that point on the board for them. But, transfers. Iwobi looks like he's going. Is it a good thing or a bad thing? I think if we don't replace him, I'll be worried. But overall, transfer fee really good, and for what he offers is not that much in my opinion. He does the hard work, runs around, but we need more than that. As a state, you know, his best performances have been in a struggling Everton side in the past couple of seasons. So that doesn't, you know, give you a good sign of the type of player he is. You know, we need an improvement on him. Sulemana still spoken about. I've just recently seen something about Calvin Phillips. My opinion, Calvin Phillips, I don't think, even though it sounds crazy, he will obviously enhance the midfield, but I don't think he is the type of midfielder we need. I think he's very similar to other midfielders we have. Willie Gnonto's still a potential chance of signing him. Can't see it happening, in my opinion. I think we'll go for Sulemana. But yeah, Damari Gray, still if buts and maybes with that. If buts and maybes with that. We know the Saudi League is still open to about the 7th of September, so deal can still go through with that. I think that's it. The centre-back with the Borussia Mönchengladbach. I can't say the name. I could say it off camera. It's weird when it's on camera. The pressure comes on me and I don't have to say it. But that's gone a bit quiet at the moment. Maybe they are prioritising in a midfielder, a centre mid. But listen, anything can happen. A name can come out of nowhere. I remember Fellaini about 12 years ago, 13 years ago, came out of absolute nowhere. So anything can happen. A random name could get thrown in the mix. Plan A, Plan B, Plan C could go out the window. I still think we're going to get a player in. I just don't know if we're going to get 2 players in. But, you know, let's keep a bit of faith and positivity and hope for the next 48 hours in terms of the transfer market and Saturday's game. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, comment your opinions. I really am enjoying people's comments, responding to all of them. And just stay tuned for more content, and I'll see you all soon.